Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome back. Sunday morning, working on door latches, the door poppers, all the preliminary stuff so that I can get that wiring finished up on that. Still waiting for those indicator lights to come in for my turn signals and high beams. But I'll show you what we've got done and kind of the process for doing it here. Get the camera off here. Okay, so this is my door latch mechanism. Rods. This is the inside handle right here. I don't know if I can make it work. That's all bound up there. I can show you on the other side. But there's my popper. I bought the real heavy ones. I shouldn't have. 84. I think they're 80 or 65 pounds. So anyhow, the way they work, the handle overrides the solenoid, and the solenoid overrides the handle, so they can both work at the same time. This plate screws into the door frame. I'll just show you on the driver's side. I've got it all assembled. What we have, the door is it's mounted 4 screws. I'll just set the lock, push ahead on that, unlatches the door. Back here we have a bell crank assembly, comes up and ties into the bear claw latch there. So the other thing I got done is my door stops. I used some 1.5-inch webbing and anchored it right to the A pillar. The old ones, or the factory Dodge ones, they had a bar and it just went to this tin, and both of these door frames were bent out really bad from the wind catching the door. Now the other thing I had trouble with on my Essex was where the wires went through from the door into the cab, was the trying to stop them from fraying the wires when the door opened and closed. One of the guys on Rat Rod Rules Undead Sleds, which I think I mentioned before is probably the best forum on the internet, he came up with this idea. He didn't say how he mounted it, but I came up with a really good method for it. So what we have is a chunk of 3/8 fuel line. My 2 wires come out of it. Comes into the frame. I have a piece of tubing that the 3/8 fuel line fits in really snug, and I siliconed it into that tube, and if you watch, it slides in and out. The wires are totally protected. It's going to work awesome. I'll just show you what I've got on the other side. Find all my pieces here. So this is where the tubing will go through. This is the piece of steel pipe I've got. I drilled a hole here. It goes in just a little bit proud, and then I button weld it through this hole right here. Hold it in, slide the fuel tubing in so it's just past the end of this tube, and with a good layer of silicone on it, and it's there for good, or until I need to yard it out to replace it. So I've got the light set up better here so I can show you the bell crank assembly, if I can get the light to work. Anyhow, there's the crank, and it goes up into the bear claw latch there. So it's a bit complicated, the mechanism. There, I just killed my other light again. But works really well, and pretty much trouble-free on the last one as well. It was even more complicated. So I'll carry on with this, and once we get this side put together, I can proceed with wiring in the solenoids and the remote for the door poppers. I'll bring you back then, guys. Well, guys, you're looking at one happy camper here. This thing fought me long and hard, but I got 3 wires left to hook up, and the wiring's done. And that's the indicator lights that I'm waiting for. So I'll just show you what we got here. We got the door poppers are all done. Up here is the relays and the sending unit for the remote. Everything's wired in. Just move the light here. So we got, oh, that didn't work very well. Just give me a sec here. Okay, so the doors can be opened by remote, and I put in one emergency button that's kind of hidden. Pops the passenger door just because it's too busy under the hood on the driver's side there. So close the door, hit the remote, and passenger door opens. Hit the remote, and the driver's door opens. To say that I'm glad that's done is an understatement. They work awesome. I don't even need the poppers, just the solenoid. Kicks them right open. So guys, that'll be it for this video. We'll carry on. Hopefully my indicator lights are here tomorrow. I can get that wrapped up. And then I'm going to start working on the rest of the interior panels. I've started on some bare metal finish on the rear quarters, the back pan, and I also got it done on the kick panels, which lighten them up a whole bunch. As you can see, it's not as dark over there now or over here. So anyhow guys, catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, following along. Take care.